Hello, Paul. Well, thank you for joining us today. It's wonderful that you're going to share your experience. I know it'll be really useful to our other customers. So thank you ever so much. Can you tell us a little bit about, if you cast your mind back when you started this wonderful extension, tell us about your project.
Well, we bought our house probably 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, and when we bought the house, it was an old bungalow really, which had a very tatty conservatory on the back of it, and we thought, well, we'll just rip that off and we'll get a new one and whatever. And then whereas we originally had it all full of storage, we then cleared it all out and suddenly started sitting out there and realizing what a lovely, although it was a horrible room, it was a lovely place to sit with fields at the back of us, and it's a it's a lovely spot. So we then realised that we wanted to put something in there that was going to be proper construction, but still give us all the light that we needed, and especially to bring through to the rest of the house. So we obviously the first choice was that we had massive patio doors that came on the front of it. And the only choice really on the roof of it was to have a lantern to give us even more light, which we did. And we finished the extension. It's a lovely room. It's got a utility room on the side of it, which we put on as an extra. And it was fantastic. It looked great. We loved it. And then we came to the summer. And when we came to the summer, although we don't face straight into the sun's coming through the roof the whole time, it was exceedingly hot. And not only that, we had a major problem with flies because we live right on a farmer's field, and flies tend to come in, go up into the lantern, and so we were, it was a lovely room, lovely windows, lovely lantern, but it caused us some problems as well.
Well, thank you. A fantastic description of your project. And did you look at any other options besides window treat?
We did a operation. Basically, a friend of mine had exactly the same problem. We were out having lunch one day and we were talking about it, and he was saying how horrendous it was with the flies. He lives in a different area, and we discussed what we could do and discussed looking at the different options. And the idea of a blind for the lantern was the answer. He was happy to go away and research it all and looked at various different options, and then came back to me with window treat, basically on the price, the service, and the how the model looked, and the videos we'd seen.
Oh, thank you. And you've lived with the blind for a couple of months now, Paul. So, and whilst it's not been the hottest, we've had some chilly weather too. So, have some of those issues around flies, heat when it has been a hot day, the cold, the brightness been solved?
The Starting on the flies, we've got no flies, so we can't really judge it on the fly situation until that comes in the summer. What I can say is that it has done an amazing job for the heat loss. We know that we tend to keep the blind closed most of the time at the moment, because it's light and bright anyway. But we've opened the blind at various mornings when the heating's on and it's a cold day outside, and you literally feel the heat disappear out of the room up into the lantern and out through the glass. So our experience of the blind so far has been amazing for that. And obviously, with all the costs at the moment of heating going through the roof and everything like that, already I can see that it's exceeded my expectations this time of the year. Today we've got a very cold but very sunny day, so we probably will open it a bit later on and let the sun come in. But it's a great product for what we need.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What was your experience? You met the installation team when they came and surveyed, and they've put this blind in place. This Athena blind. What was your experience with us?
The guys were great. I mean, I only saw them when they came and did the survey. I was away somewhere when they were doing the actual fitting, but I know my wife was very pleased with them on the fitting. certainly very clean, tidy, and a lovely job. It certainly looks good. It all fits really nicely, and very nice guys.
Yeah. And before I ask you to open and close the Athena blind, would you I'll ask you the $1 million question. Would you recommend window treats to friends and family?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, everything that we've been happy with everything that's happened, really. As I say, they are an expensive luxury, but as I say, it's proved to be worth its while. So yes, very happy to recommend Window Tree.
Oh, that's music to my ears, Paul. Thank you. Could I ask you, it's a bit cheeky maybe, but could you open the blinds for us?
Not a problem at all. The great thing as well for us is that the remote links to our window blinds as well. So we can press one button, shut all the window blinds and the ceiling blind at the same time. So that's a bonus. It's very quiet as well.
Mm.